It's on top of the screw head. Now this cube turns even worse. Alright, corner cutting test. Okay, that took a bit of effort. Are you serious? What's up everyone? In this video, I'll be doing an unboxing of a huge package from TheCubicle. Huge thanks to TheCubicle for sending this to me, and let's just get straight into it. That's a lot of cubes. Alright, where do we even start? Let's first check this out. This is the newest thing from TheCubicle. It says scan and solve TheCubicle.com. Let's try it. And there you go, how to solve a Rubik's Cube tutorial by TheCubicle. So that's pretty cool. So let's open up this cube. So they have the QR code for the tutorial on the logo as well. So yeah, this is pretty neat. I guess this is a newer thing I'm doing for newer cubers or non-cubers. The turning on this is not bad at all. I feel like it's a Weilong. However, it's non-magnetic, which is a bit sad. So yeah, don't need to spend too much time on this thing. But it's a cool thing the TheCubicle added. Next, I also got these two lubricants. One's called Lube XMT10. Then Adheron Light. I'm not really sure who makes these lubes, but they're on TheCubicle, so I thought they were interesting and I thought I'll try them out. So yeah, they're pretty cheap and they're pretty big sizes actually. I want to try them out. I heard good things about this one for square ones. So this one is a high viscosity one. This one is a low viscosity one. So yeah, I'll see how these compare with some other TheCubicle lubes. Alright, still have a lot of cubes here. Let's start off with this one. Now this is a puzzle I've never had in my collection, just a 1x1. Okay, it feels pretty nice so far. And it feels like it has some weight to it, which is also pretty cool. So yeah, interesting cube. Finally have one of these in my collection. And I can't wait to do a video on this thing, trying to solve it. But I'm not going to do that now because that should be for another video. Alright, the next biggest box is this one. This one also has a QR code, but this one is the Yuhu V2, I think. I heard this is a super good cube for its price. So yeah, let's check it out. I heard it's pretty good. I think it got an single on average recently. But yeah, let's check it out. First off, it's a bit big, but so far the turning feels really nice. The grip is a bit weird. It's like a circle pattern as you can see, but it feels normal pretty much. Usually I like Megaminxes with ridges. I think I started with the Dian Megaminx, but this one, it feels pretty nice as well. The grip is nice. For a budget Megaminx, this is actually really good. And considering like top Megaminx solvers use this thing, there's a good chance this will be my main as well. So I named this cube the Yuhu V2, and let me just show you the Yuhu V1. This thing was awful. There's no ridges on this thing, and it feels like there's tiles on it, even though there isn't. And yeah, you can't turn on it. So very cool to see some improvements in the V2. Well, not just some improvements, like a ton. Yeah, the turning feels really nice in the cube. I can compare it to, I think, the MUC Megaminx. That's the one I tried before, which is also another Megaminx by YJ. But that one also felt really smooth. This one feels great as well. I'm really excited to get more into Megaminx and see if I can finally break the sub 1 barrier, which I've been struggling to break for a while now. Okay, for other budget cubes, this one's Yuxin Little Magic Pyraminx. Rip Kevin Hayes, I think he retired recently. So apparently this thing's also a super good Pyraminx. It's not the world record cube anymore, but it was for a while. And this thing's only like $7, so also pretty cheap Pyraminx. But I also heard this thing needs setup before it actually becomes good. So yeah, let's check this out of the box. Wait, it's not even bad out of the box. Yeah, tips are a bit strong. But wait, this thing is actually really good. I heard it was like bad out of the box and you set up a lot. But out of the box, this feels like a really solid Pyraminx. Wow. I have the GAN Pyraminx right now, which is my main. That thing turns way too fast, but this thing feels solid and stable. Wow, this cube really surprised me. Out of the box, it's this good. I can't wait to see what it's like after setup. Alright, Pyraminx is a short event. Let's do a quick solve. I haven't done Pyraminx in a long time just because I haven't had great hardware for it. So I'm excited to see what this cube brings. And let's check out this thing's corner cutting as well. Okay, it's not great unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, it's not bad, but it's not as good as the GAN. Wait, never mind. This thing corner cuts actually really good. This is like halfway, cuts it. More than halfway, cuts the other way. Let me just get my GAN Pyraminx out here to compare it. Okay, so before I thought this was the Pyraminx that had the best corner cutting, and it really had excellent corner cutting. Stuff like this is effortless. But even like here, but around here, it gets a bit more effort. But this Yuxin Little Magic's actually pretty impressive. It cuts like forward corner cutting pretty well, and its reverse is always excellent. And I'm curious to see how it performs with it, because right now out of the box, super impressed. Like this might be the best Pyraminx I've ever tried out of the box. Alright. Speaking of Pyraminxes, here's another one. This is the Weilong Zeta. So this is Moyu's new Pyraminx. There's a maglev version of this cube as well, but I think the maglev is pretty similar to their other maglev cubes. So if I ever want to make this magnet, I can just do it myself. Because I have some spare magnets from the Moyu Mixup kit. And onto this cube. I heard this cube's also really good. Getting the Yuxin Little Magic, I'm curious to see how this one stacks up as well. Huge flooring hose. I think that's some of the biggest ones out there. This is the first time I actually tried a Moyu Pyraminx in a while. Their own magnetic one was just really bad. And that one was actually before magnets even came to like other cubes, like DLitwin. So it's been a while since Moyu made a Pyraminx. That was good. So let's try this one. Okay. Out of the box, magnets are way too strong. Way too strong. Pretty feels alright though. These magnets are so strong in the beginning. I'm seeing the magnets here. Can you adjust them? This is maybe where I have to start reading the instructions. But if I can adjust the magnets, that'll be excellent because these magnets are way too strong. Tips are actually perfect. They're pretty soft, not too fast or slow, and the magnets are maybe a bit strong as well, but they're not as bad as the Yuxin Little Magic. And this cube is actually really solid as well. Alright, corner cutting test. Okay, that took a bit of effort. Are you serious? It literally just broke? I literally just did a reverse cut. Was I too harsh with it? Because the Yuxin Little Magic survived that and not this cube. Yeah, the core literally snapped in half. The screw is literally out with the plastic. What? All I did was a corner cut. Alright, so I guess this thing doesn't corner cut too well. Barely did anything to it. And look what happened. That's so stupid. I was just complimenting how good this cube was, but it's not even a cube anymore. Alright, I mean, good cube, Moyu, but try not to make that a problem. Yeah, I never had this issue before with the core breaking, but I literally did one reverse corner cut and it broke. Let me just check what's in here. Bare core or something like that, because there's no way you just broke like 30 seconds within me solving the cube. There is a core, but it's different. It's not the same core. The core in here was like clear, this one's not. Oh well, time to replace it and see how it goes later. Yeah, that was pretty disappointing unfortunately, but oh well. Alright, on to these two cubes. These are both non-WCA puzzles. This one I'm gonna try first. This is called the Whit Eden and Oscar Mixup Magic Cube. So you might be wondering why I got this cube, but this was a cube I've always wanted since I think like 2013, 2014. This was like a pretty old cube. Back then, one of the first cubers I ever watched was Red KB, and this is one of the cubes he showed off on his channel. It's actually a really, really heavy cube, but here it is. Pretty nice colors for the stickers. I really like them. So the way this cube works is that it turns like a 3x3, but there's a secret turn as well. And I'm really excited to try this. Is it like that? So if you do like an E move, and it turns like that. That's super cool. So yeah, that secret move is the reason why I always wanted to get this cube. It just looks so fun and like a really cool cube to solve. However, it turns really badly, but that's okay. As long as it doesn't break like my Pyraminx. Yeah, I don't want to turn this too much. I wanted to make a video on me solving this thing if I can. Hopefully I can. I don't want to expect too much from it. Obviously it was a super old cube and this thing doesn't turn too great at all. So I want to be really careful with this thing. Because of that special move, I think it's going to be really fun to solve this thing. My Square-2 video did pretty well. That was a really fun video where I tried to solve a new puzzle. So this one will be a nice one too. But speaking of Square-2, the final cube is the Square-2. So why did I get another one? This one is black, so it's not white. But there is another reason I got this cube, and apparently it's because this thing is speed solvable. Not sure if you can see it, but there's like primary plastic in the middle, and like bigger flooring holes. And Square-2 is like a really fun cube to speed solve, so I'm really hoping this thing is speed solvable. Okay, so turning at first is a bit weird. It's really scratchy. Okay, right now it's really tight. I think that's why. This is supposed to be a V2 of this cube, but so far it's turning a bit worse. Is there corner cutting? Nothing right now. That's kind of disappointing. This thing turns better and it's not even a modern mechanism, but I heard this one is the Yuxin Little Magic mechanism. So even with the bigger flooring holes, I feel like it should be a bit better. Let me try to loosen this thing. I think this thing's a bit too tight, and maybe if I loosen it, it might be a bit better. Okay, something weird happened. When I tried to loosen it, the spring came loose and it's on top of the screw head right now. I'm not sure how that happened. And now this cube turns even worse. Yeah, I'm not sure what just happened. I just loosened it a little bit and the spring came out. Yeah, I thought this was a better cube, but now it's kind of weird. I think I'll play around with it off camera. This thing is not that good. This cube turns bad. This cube looking forward to solving it, but this one turns bad as well. This cube broke on me. But on the bright side, this Yuxin Little Magic was super good. This Megaminx was super good. 1x1's cool. This cube seems interesting. And these lubes are pretty interesting and I want to try them out a bit more. Some cubes super good for their price, but some cubes just break on me within 30 seconds. So yeah, that's my huge unboxing of these cubes. Thank you guys for watching and see you guys in the next video.